What if I told you this simple glass of juice could support detoxification, help you feel more energized, and even support deep healing? Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Stephanie Leach. I'm a certified juice therapist and health coach. And today I'm going to share with you the results of my latest 7-day juice fast, my MRI, and what I'm doing now. I'll share with you the ups and downs, what I did to deal with detox symptoms, how I felt along the journey, as well as some tips to help you on your next juice cleanse. As you may know, I'm navigating my cancer healing journey, and I believe in giving my body its best chance to heal. And I believe in the power of food as medicine. This cleanse is part of that commitment. So if you've ever thought about trying a juice cleanse or are curious about the healing power of food, please click the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss future videos. And let me know in the comments, have you ever done a juice fast or juice cleanse before? Let me know how it went. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, let's get into it. Hi there, it's day 2 of my juice fast. So I'd like to tell you a little about why I decided to start another juice fast and what my goals are. And also, I'm happen to be parked in front of a medical building. I'm about to go in for my next MRI. If you're new to this channel and me, I was diagnosed with squamous cell carcinoma of the anus about a year ago. The initial lesion was removed surgically, but there is a spot in my lower rectum that they're watching. I'm currently pursuing non-toxic cancer treatment at Hope for Cancer treatment centers in Cancun. And the original therapy that I was doing was just GC-MAF, injectables, and a lot of other supplements. It wasn't quite enough to keep this spot from growing. It did grow slightly over the summer. So I started a new peptide treatment. It's called the DaVita Bioimmunotherapy treatment. It's a non-toxic immunotherapy, and we're using peptides, specifically thymosin alpha-1 and BPC 157 and some other supplements. So I've been on that for 3 months. I pushed off my MRI from January to February because I wanted to give that some time to work to know if it's working. So hopefully I'll get the results back, and hopefully it has shrunk or at least stayed the same and hopefully not grown. So I will share those results with you when I get them. But in the meantime, I decided to start a juice fast, and I want this juice fast to be longer than the typical 3 to 7 days that I normally do. I do believe those short fasts have a lot of value and are excellent. They can help reset your immune system, allow your body to cleanse and detoxify, but I really want to go deeper. I've been reading a lot from Dr. Morse and listening to his videos, and so I've been doing more grapes and grape juice, and I really would like to do 30 days if possible. I want to see, what that experience is like. I want to see if I release any parasites or mucoid plaque. That should be fun. Yeah, I've tried to do a longer fast last fall, but I was at the low end of my goal weight. I'm almost 5'10", and I was at 131 pounds when I started it. And so very quickly, I was down to 127, 125, 124, and I just don't like the way I look when I get that skinny. So I stopped the cleanse, the juice fast at that time, but I have regained some of that weight. So I started this cleanse at 135. And I know the initial few pounds are just colon weight and waste and water retention, things like that are let go. You're not losing that much fat in a couple of days or muscle mass. I want to go longer than 5 to 7 days. Been thinking about it for a few weeks, really a few months, but I kept putting it off because I didn't know when I would be going back to Hope for Cancer. It would be February or March, and I didn't know if I'd be going back for just a standard week of follow-up or more treatment. And it's winter, it's cold outside, but I finally got past. Most of it is mental, just making the decision to do it and being willing to stick with it. And so I decided that both drinking hot tea and herbal teas, detox teas in between my juices, I'm fine. I'm also doing infrared saunas, so there's plenty of times in easy ways to get warm. And also, if I do travel back to Hope for Cancer in this month, I could always water fast for the day. I can pick up some HPP juices. They might not be raw, but they will be fine. They will get me through the day. And at Hope for Cancer, they do make organic cold pressed juice, so I can have them stock me up with that while I'm there. Yeah, yesterday after my morning tea, I decided this was the day. So I made a bunch of juice, I did not drink it all. Some of that I reserved for today. I made a carrot blend, drank some more cabbage grape juice, and part of a green juice blend that I really enjoyed. I did drink some juice at the juice shop last night while I was making juice. So some of that juice I made yesterday was there for today, and then I made more of a carrot blend today. So I've got plenty of juice to get me through today. I'm also going to go to the grocery store and do a little restock. Other than this trip for the MRI, it's a normal work day for me from the house, and I'll be stopping by the juice shop to check on that, see how that's going, bring them some more celery. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll check in with you soon. Have a good day. Hi there. It is day 4 of my juice fast, and I'm enjoying a red cabbage grape juice, super anti-cancer. It also has a lot of energy, aka calories, to help keep the weight on. Yesterday was day 3, and I tend to do this. By day 3, I sometimes stop drinking enough juice, and then I get tired. And so, yeah, by 3 o'clock yesterday, I'd only had 3 juices, 2 12-ounce and a 16-ounce juice, and most of that was green, which has fewer calories. And so I got busy and made some carrot orange juice. So I drank quite a bit of that later in the afternoon and evening. I haven't had any true cravings except for like yesterday after running an errand, I was driving home and I just started wanting a sandwich made with. There's a really good bakery in town that makes sourdough wheat bread. It's divine. And I was craving like a big veggie sandwich. But I knew it would pass, and I can have one of those later after my juice fast. But other than that, I didn't really have any serious hunger pains or anything like that. I had pretty good energy, especially when I got some more juice in me. So if you're on a juice fast, make sure you have enough juice. Make sure don't run out of juice. Make sure you've got some backup juice in your fridge. And if you have a craving, just know it'll pass and you'll be good. Hi there. Today is day 7 of my juice cleanse. And I have to say, yesterday was the first day I started thinking about packing it in. I woke up super early, too early, before 5. Of course, that happens a lot. But this day, I just felt tireder and I had a slight headache. And I know that's a detox symptom. It's a little bit of fatigue and a slight headache is very normal. And I was wondering when it would happen. About 8 o'clock, I was ready to go back to bed, really. So I decided to go ahead and do my coffee enema. Those often give me some energy. It stimulates the nervous system. And I did that. It also really helps get rid of headaches. So I wish I had embraced enemas sooner. I've done juice fasts before, and I knew they can be really helpful in helping to clear out all that stuff you're trying to clear out, as well as help reduce those detox symptoms that can happen. So if you've got a slight headache, go ahead and do the enema. Get used to doing them before you know it. They'll just be normal and you'll actually look forward to them. Sounds weird, but it's true. So when I did that, I had some energy, was able to do some cleaning, and I did lay down and just rest for about an hour. And then I headed to a massage, which was really good, but greatly needed. And then I did some deliveries for the juice shop. But all afternoon, I was really thinking about just going ahead and packing it in for the juice cleanse. You know, I don't have a big weight loss goal. My goal is to keep the weight on at this point. So I'm down to 130 pounds, maybe just slightly under. And I know that will come back very quickly, back up to 133, 135, which is my goal weight. And I also knew, that I still had probably some more clearing out to do. After 6 days of eating nothing, just drinking juice, I still had a BM. There was still some work to be done. I just told myself tomorrow, I'll make that decision tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll quit. And it usually works because if you can put yourself off till tomorrow in the morning, you have a whole bunch of willpower again and a lot of motivation. And so that's what happened today. Got started with my juice. I made extra yesterday so that I would have juice this morning because I knew I wouldn't have time to make it this morning. And so I'm going to continue with my juice fast, probably another few days. I'm at 7 days now. Maybe I'll go 10. Really, it's my weight that will dictate when I stop. So we'll see how it goes, but that's where we're at on day 7. 7 days, 7 days of pure, healing, vibrant juices. Over the past week, I've shared my goals, my cravings, my thoughts around juice fasting, and I've also really strengthened my self-discipline. Self-discipline is really important to be able to make any lasting health improvement because you have to exercise self-control around your food choices. And self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So on day 8, I ate a cup of grapes. The rest of my day was juice. So I guess technically I broke my juice fast. However, it is in line with what Dr. Boris recommends, which is when someone has cancer, he recommends a diet of highly astringent fruits, especially grapes and lemons. He says, eat the grapes, juice the grapes. That's why I included a cabbage grape juice in my blends this week. And it's okay to make changes based on your health goals. So I really had gotten to the point where I lost as much weight as I was comfortable with. I knew the more I went into it, I wanted to do 30 days. I would love to do a long fast, but I just can't seem to be able to drink enough juice to keep the weight on. So I got down to a weight that I was comfortable with losing. I also knew that I didn't necessarily have to stay on a 100% juice fast to support my healing journey. So for the next few days, I'm going to continue to drink a lot of juice and eat grapes. I'll probably have some lemonade as well, and then I'll start to incorporate more fruits like berries. Dr. Morse recommends especially grapes, berries, melons. It's really hard to get good melons this time of year, but I can get grapes and I can get other fruits, of course. We're fortunate to be able to have a nice variety. So I'm comfortable with making this change. After a few days of grapes and juice, I will start to introduce other fruits and green smoothies and salads. The general recommendation is 1 day of fruit for every 3 days of a juice fast. So I probably won't introduce nuts and seeds or heavier foods for a few days, or avocado or things like that can be more difficult to digest when you first get off of a juice fast. So you may be wondering about the results of my MRI. I refreshed the webpage, the patient portal every day since Tuesday until I saw the results posted, and the report showed no growth since the last scan in September. And I'm really pleased with this. I was hopeful that it had shrunk. My greatest fear was that it would have grown. It grew quite a bit between May and September of last year. It went from 0.9 to 1.5 centimeters, this little spot in my lower rectum, and was hoping that it hadn't grown more, because if so, it would mean that the treatment that I was on wasn't working and I was going to get a lot of pressure from my oncologist here to pursue chemo and radiation, and I just wasn't sure I was ready for that, if ever. I was really pleased to see that there had been no growth. That's after 4, almost 5 months on this treatment, and I was really on the thymosin alpha-1 for 3 months. I'm going to be heading back to Hope for Cancer in Cancun to pick up more of that peptide bioimmunotherapy. And I'm also just doubling down on nutrition. I want to continue to drink a lot of juice, a lot of carrot juice, eat a lot of grapes, salads, and stay raw. One of my main goals with this juice cleanse was just to, like I mentioned, strengthen my self-discipline and help break the cooked food habit. Because even though I was eating a lot of raw foods, I was still eating more cooked foods than I preferred. And on the weekends, if we went out, I even, occasionally ate French fries or potatoes, and it didn't make me feel good since I was eating high raw during the week. And I knew I could do better. And it's been a year, and this cancer's been hanging around, and I want it gone. So I'm willing to do the work. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever experimented with juicing, fasting, or raw foods? What was your experience like? Or what are your goals around this? Is it something that you would like to incorporate into your diet? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. So if this resonates with you, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and click the bell to be notified when I post new videos. I really am here to support your journey. And if you think this video will help someone with their cancer healing journey or anything else that they're dealing with, please feel free to share it with them. And take care, and I'll see you next time.